Okay, I'm at Otakon 2015, and I am talking to Dave from Knuckle Games about a game that he's working on with some other folks called Defragmented. Tell us about Defragmented.
All right, Defragmented is our latest cyberpunk action RPG. It's kind of like a top-down shooter mixed with old action RPG games like Diablo, or even more recent ones like Borderlands. So it's set in this kind of 80s sci-fi cyberpunk world. If you're a fan of Akira or Blade Runner, you'll be familiar with it. So you're basically progressing through this world, you're uncovering the secrets of the world, you're interacting with the characters, and at the same time you're also progressing your character. You're collecting new items, you're unlocking new abilities, you're leveling up and gaining talents, and basically going through a whole character progression as you go through the story progression.
Okay. So, it's strictly top-down. Is there any sort of... It's all single-player?
Currently, it's all single-player. We're considering the option of local multiplayer, but in this public demo build, it's just single-player.
Okay, so describe some of the weapons and things you'll be using in the game.
Right now, we have 5 weapon classes. They're energy weapons, shotguns, rifles, pistols, and submachine guns. We also supplement that with mesh bombs, which are our stand-in for grenades. They shoot... basically shards everywhere and a cone around them.
It's like shrapnel, just sort of...
Yeah, basically like shrapnel.
Okay, cool. So what are some of your influences in making the game?
As I mentioned before, Blade Runner and Akira are big cyberpunk influences for me. People say Hotline Miami. I do like Hotline Miami, and I can see the difference, the similarities, but it wasn't a huge influence in making this game. As I said before, games like Diablo are really big for me. I've always loved action RPGs. I'm also kind of inspired by old noir movies, which is what I was working on with my last game, so there might be a little bit more noir influence in this as well.
This looks more tactical than something like a Hotline Miami, which is very... It's sort of tactical, but that's like Twitch. Sort of Twitch-based. You weren't going for something Twitch-based here, were you?
Yeah, it's not completely Twitch-based. We offer a lot of options in customization for both your character abilities and your inventory loadout and how you play each level. We tried to design each level so that you can take multiple paths or basically complete it how you want.
Okay. And is any part of it randomly generated, or it's just set levels you go through?
The levels are set, but all of the items and everything you find in the game is procedurally generated based on your level. So you'll find like weaker weapons early on in the game, and as you progress through, you'll get higher level weapons and equipment to find.
Okay. This sounds interesting. I look forward to getting my hands on it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Well, Dave, I made the foolish mistake of asking you questions having only looked at the game and I actually played it. Not that I played for a little while. I guess the RPG stuff, like you mentioned the dodging.
Yes.
How do you increase that stat?
To increase dodge right now, you can get it through either talents. There's some talents that give you dodge specifically. There's some that give you abilities that add dodge, like your number 6 ability right now gives you a ton of speed and a ton of dodge chance for a few seconds. And also program cores, which are like trinket items that give you extra bonus stats.
Okay, and I've heard the Hotline Miami thing, and this game is nothing like Hotline Miami. Yes, it is top-down. Yes, you have guns.
Yeah.
But you have to approach enemies in a whole other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... And you are... I guess one enemy had like a glowing triangle above their head. What does that mean?
Yep. That means that it's an expert enemy. They're much stronger. They generally have higher level weapons and more health, but they drop twice as much loot and also higher level weapons for you to pick up.
Nice. The other thing is I saw that there's also turret guns in this game. Can those be destroyed?
Yes. Anything that shoots at you, you can shoot back at.
And I have grenades, but they're kind of weak right now, so
yeah.
they kind of tickle the enemy. That makes them more mad. It's
just like your weapons, all the grenades or the mesh bombs in this game are procedurally generated, so you can get ones that unleash more shards at once or have shards that do more damage.
Okay, I noticed when I would throw it, the shards would basically go around all the enemies and miss them. So
yeah, the low-level grenades generally have very few shards to them.
Okay, this is fun. I can definitely see people getting into this. It's very challenging.
Thanks.
It is fun. I want to play it again.
It'll be out hopefully at the end of this year or early next year.
All right.
you